thoughts, views, and opinions you hear on this show are just that. My thoughts, my views, my opinions. So if you don't like them, disagree with them, or whatever the case may be, well, there's a simple solution to all that, and that's just stop listening. But if you care to partake in the conversation, sit back, turn it up, and enjoy the show. YeahDat.
Welcome back to another episode of the YeahDat podcast, hosted by yours truly, West Coast Robbie. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all doing well. Homies doing well. Back with another episode 81. Make sure you do your due diligence and you like, subscribe, you follow on whatever podcast platform you're listening to this on. Shout out to you for listening. Hey man, let's just get right into the track, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hit me up with some of that thug.
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube
Hit him in the chest with it.
at the YeahDat podcast or youtube.com/West Coast Rob.
The YeahDat
There we
podcast.
go. Shout out to you for listening. We're talking about good energy, positive vibes. Talking about some drama too. Stick around.
The YeahDat podcast.
Could it be my packaging and my gold teeth that make me different from y'all? I ain't tripping, dog, but listen, dog, I was raised a little different, y'all. Doing my thing, using my ghetto slang, and I'm representing thug. She's who I roll with, watch them niggas that gon' love.
Make sure you share it, you like it, you follow.
Say it, dog, I'ma say it for y'all. Motherfuck the popos, fuck the judge and CEOs, fuck the DA and POs, fuck the family of the victim, witness and stitching assholes, nigga.
Before we go on, so my daughter has a college registry. You know, she's going off to college. Make sure if you can and you want to help her out, click on the registry on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Buy one of the things off of the, off of the registry. You know what I'm saying? She'd greatly appreciate it, as will I. But let's get back to the music, y'all. Trick Daddy said some crazy stuff as of late in regards to the women. I want to know what y'all's take is on it. Is it his preference? Or should he have not said anything?
The YeahDat podcast.
Slip and slide, get loose, hey.
More punch than the bowl of juice, and ain't nobody more jiggy than us. Stuff so rough it causes head rush
Like wood.
Give it to me, bring it here.
Shout out to you for listening, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. Shout out to all the hardcore, avid YeahDat podcast followers, supporters. I appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Smoke out, choke out, we get off the chain like we just broke out. You don't know about me, YeahDat. When I come through, all the haters get high.
Last one, y'all. Last one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trick Daddy too, though, man. I fuck with Trick Daddy. Hey. According to him, he likes his sugar too. YeahDat. Let's go.
The YeahDat podcast.
Right there on the tip of my tongue, hold it right here. Cause baby, if I bite you, I bet you'll like it.
Hey, he got them bangers now. Come on.
2 chairs and whipped cream. The best dreams are the wet dreams, and the rest is just a flick without a sex scene. Orally, I speak the truth, cause
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Florida oranges and Georgia peaches, when they nice and ripe, they the best for eating. Southern boys be craving for slice of pie after they main course. So if you're game for it, I came for it. I got a
Hope y'all enjoy the show, y'all. Come on. Hey.
The YeahDat podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the YeahDat podcast, hosted by yours truly, West Coast Robbie. How are y'all doing out there? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How y'all doing out there, man? The homie is doing well. I hope y'all are doing well. You know what I'm saying? Homie's been feeling real good lately, as of late, and we'll discuss it on this episode. But before we dive into the episode and address the elephant in the room for those of you who are watching, let's recap episode 80, Streak of Losses. That episode, we spoke about the current streak of people we've lost, pop culture icons, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Chuck Mangione, Chef Ann Burrell, Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan. We discussed, gave a little brief summary like of major points in their lives, how they're pop icons, etc., etc. So if you haven't checked out that episode, you can listen to it on all podcast platforms. You can watch it on YouTube. You can I didn't put it on Spotify to watch. You can watch it on YouTube, but you can listen to it wherever podcasts are available: Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Audible, Sirius Satellite Radio, the whole nine. So check that out. Episode 80, Streak of Losses, available now. And now we're back with a new episode, episode 81. Welcome. So let's just get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, no. Before we speak on that, I want to give a big shout out to my little brother, Conchi, and his wife, Stephanie, for their marriage a few weeks ago. Oh, my bad. I thought I hit the button. Come on now. The buttons are sticking. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gonzo, Conchi, Stephanie on their marriage. My little bro got married to his wife, Stephanie. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have been there. I was on family vacay. But, I mean, so happy for you, bro. You know what I mean? Love you, Steph. Love you as well. You know what I mean? And just blessings and well wishes go to you. So congratulations to y'all again on your wedding. Yeah. So proud. Also, my kid, you know what I mean? If y'all are trying to help out, you know what I'm saying? I got a kid going to college, you know what I'm saying? So she's going to college here in about a few weeks. And if you want to help her out in her new venture, you know what I mean? She has a registry of college items that she would like for her dorm room on Amazon. The link is in the show notes. So, you know what I'm saying? Go on there. If you see something that you can help out by, or you can purchase and help her out, I'm saying help her out. We greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the pod. Episode 81. How are y'all doing out there? The homie's doing well. So for those of you watching, I know y'all noticed something different. For those of you who are listening, the homie shaved his beard, yo. The beard is gone, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell by looking where my beard was. I got like an outline or like a light streak of where my beard was. But it's been funny, man. You know what I mean? Seeing people seeing me beardless. For those of you listening, the homie doesn't have the beard anymore, but I got a serious motherfucking mustache going on. You know what I'm saying? I got my smiley from training day mustache going on, eh? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? Just shaved it off. Reason, you know what I mean? I told my daughters I would. They were like, yeah, no, don't do it. Don't think you would. I did. You know what I mean? So it's gone. I kind of dig it. But for those of you who know me well, know I'm all about switching it up every now and again. I had longer hair a few years back, longer like curly hair, and then one day I was just like, I went to my stylist. I was like, yo, she's like, what are we doing? I was like, I just want to cut it down, cut it off. She's like, what? She's like, why? I was like, I don't know, I just want some change. So I'm always up for changing the look. Gives you something, I don't know, kind of resets you. You know what I'm saying? So I shaved the beard. I missed it. This is the first time being beardless in like 3 years, 2 years, something like that. 3 years. I think like 3 years. I've had a beard for 3 years. And my skin hasn't seen the sun in that amount of time. Like, look at my face. So I'm trying to get that pigment back, yo. But I don't know, change. You either love change or you hate change. You either like it or you don't like it. For me personally, I like change in the matter of, looks. Like I said, like I'll change it up just because. I'll drive to or from work. I'll take a different route just because. I mean, it kind of keeps the brain sharp. You know what I mean? It's something new. Studies show it. It kind of sharpens your brain. But when it comes to change, like at work, I'm one who is not about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But in the long run, you got to be open-minded to it. So change, which is actually known as neuroplasty, is something where your brain has an ability to change and learn new processes, and it keeps it sharp. That's why the phrase as kids, kids' brains are sponges because they want to learn. You know what I'm saying? They want to learn new things. It adds to their mental, it makes them sharper. That's why the older you get, the more reluctant you are to change. It's easier to change when you're young, but the older you get, it takes more energy, more oxygen, more glucose for your brain to forge those new neurological pathways. So that's why a lot of people are kind of stuck in their ways. But change is something you should do. And the ways you can do it, like I said, instead of taking the same route to work, take a back road. It may take you longer, but you having to think about, okay, boom, I'm gonna take this way, it's gonna take me longer. Your brain's gonna put in that work on, okay, what time do I gotta leave? Okay, boom, let's go this way. You know what I'm saying? So it's a way to stay sharp. So I highly recommend it, man. Highly recommend change. And plus, you don't want to stay in that same monotonous lifestyle in regards to anything, not just ways to work, whatever. So that's why when it comes to like appearance, I like to change it up a little bit. Just like people like to change up their styles when it comes to their clothes and whatnot. You know what I mean? Same premise. So change the beard, remove the beard. It's going to grow back fast. May keep this look for a little while. May not. May grow the beard back. I don't know, but to be honest, I was looking the other day before I shaved it. I was looking. I was like, yeah, man, I need to switch it up, man. I need to switch it up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've cut the beard low, like real low. I've had it thick. It just came off, man. But I'm just trying to keep my brain sharp. I'm thinking of I'm actually working on a lot of things when it comes to myself mentally. I'm all about, positivity, and I've had a real interest in energy as of late. I'm reading a book on energy, and just like positivity, and I don't know, it's real intriguing to me, because if you think about it, everything is made up of energy. We are energy. When we're driving in the car, the car is energy. Our movement is energy. So I'm really taking an interest in energy and positive vibes and whatnot. And I've noticed it within myself because, I've come to the realization the homie battles depression. And it's not as severe as most people haven't been diagnosed with it, but you know yourself better than anybody. And I know I deal with depression. It's something I got to claim on my medical VA stuff for my retirement coming up. But I would say I keep a positive mindset in regards to certain situations, especially within my household. I know out of my wife and I'm the more positive one. Not saying she's negative, not saying she has no positive, nothing, no thoughts, positive, whatever. But out of the two, I'm the more positive one. Like we go through a situation that's kind of tough. I'm the one that, it's all right. We're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving, woo woo, and then we get through it. And it's like, see, remember I was telling you, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. You know what I mean? Things could be worse. That's my mindset when it comes to a lot of things. I like to avoid conflict a lot now. The younger me, man, I was down for anything, down to box with anybody. But now, the older you get, the more logical I am. The more I think about positive things. I just want to be happy, you know what I'm saying? Live a happier life. So I've implemented that into my lifestyle nowadays when it comes to energies and positivity. So when any kind of negative energy comes, whether that's from something family related or work related, work related it's tough, but I try to think of the positive aspect of it instead of acting on impulse in regards to something that you don't like. Taking a break or taking a second, it's like, all right, don't act off impulse, off of emotion. Let's be logical about it. So really working on that. And I don't know why I just went on a little tangent about it, but the change and the energy, to me, it correlates. So I don't know. Yesterday, that's why. Because yesterday, I don't know what it was, but I didn't even notice it until my wife said something to me last evening. And she was like, "Oh, you're in like a chipper mood. You seem like you're in a good mood or whatnot." And I took a second and I was like, to myself, I was like, I am. I went downstairs and I was like, it wasn't because the cup of coffee. That was earlier this morning. But I don't know. It was something about, I was in a good mood. It was after I left work already though. I was at home. At work, it's not really a chipper mood. It's just like one of those, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me if you want to talk to me. If you don't, just keep it moving type deal. But I was home, and from the point of being home until waking up this morning, I felt good. I posted it on Instagram. Like, I don't know where this positive energy came from, but I appreciate wherever it came from. And that being that way is how I want to be like every day. I don't know what it was. I don't know where the good vibrations came from or anything, but I want somebody like who's really like big into energy on a podcast. So if you have any recommendations of who I can reach out to or who should be on here, send them my way. Let me know, because I would really like to learn more about energy and positive vibrations and attracting positive energy from the universe, etc., etc. So if you got any recommendations, let me know. I've been doing a lot of Google searches on it, trying to, it's mindfulness. You know what I mean? On the iPhone app, they have the mindfulness app. I was doing it for a good little while. Earlier this year when I was out to sea, but haven't really followed through on it. But I don't know. I guess because last week with the loss of all the pop culture icons, and then like I had some blood work done, and I was reading my results, and there was a couple that were kind of like, okay, I gotta watch this. I guess it kind of put me in a mindset like, all right, boom, let's do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Just live life. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. I mean, people worry about money, people worry about materialistic things, but when you die, you can't take that shit with you. You can take the materialistic shit with you, but it's just gonna rot down there. You know know what I mean? But money, you can't take it with you. It ain't gonna do you no good at the next level. So I've been really focused on like life and positive vibes and good energy. And like Coach Prime, you know what I mean? Deion Sanders. This fool has had all kind of health scares. This fool just had his bladder removed because he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of bladder cancer. So he had his bladder removed. This is crazy. It was a success, and homie's good to go. And we already knew, if you didn't know, he was dealing with blood clots. So he has a family history of blood clots, and he had complications with diabetes. So he had to have 2 toes removed in 2021. Blood clots are a dangerous thing, man. I mean, all it takes is one clot go up into your heart, and it's a wrap. So, but Coach Prime lost. He's lost 2 toes, or had to have 2 toes removed due to blood clots. Had bladder cancer. Had the bladder removed. You know what I'm saying? Now he's good to go. He feels good. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. My mother had a toe amputated prior to her passing. She was a diabetic, had her toe amputated, but she ended up passing due to diabetes. But now Coach Prime dealing with all this stuff, and then having his partner, his girlfriend, whatever, Carucci, by his side. I guess she had a post updating everybody on social at the hospital. She's like, yeah, he's about to go into surgery, et cetera, et cetera. So I kind of caught people off guard. Now, Coach Prime is 57. Carucci's 37. At first, it's kind of like, what? Like, why you with him? You know what I mean? But it takes me back to the Coach Belichick and his girlfriend, the youngin'. When people are going through some things, you have no control of what or who is brought to you. You know what I'm saying? In your life. You have no control over that. People are brought into your life by a higher power, whether you believe or not, by some energy. I mean, y'all energies link up, et cetera, et cetera. So Carucci is now in Coach Prime's life. And I don't know, people are kind of like, what? Like, what's up with this? What's up with this? But I sit here just like, who cares? Who cares, man? Grown ass man and woman. One's 57, one's 37. So what? Energy is energy. They clicking, let them click. You know what I mean? She was there for him, going through that stuff. I mean, let it be. Mind your business. Mind your business. I mean, she's younger, he's older, whatever. 57, 37. Shout out to Coach Prime, shout out to Carucci, you know what I mean? Hope Coach Prime has no other scares either, man. But, yeah. Which leads me to the next little thing. So Trick Daddy, I don't know if y'all know who Trick Daddy is. He has a song, Take It to the House, I'm a Thug. For those of you who like hip hop, rap, y'all know who Trick Daddy is. I met this fool back in like 2000. It was like 2005 when I lived in Florida. He was doing like an appearance outside of a Best Buy because he's from Florida too. Homie little and shit. But I've always fucked with Trick Daddy. I like his music. A lot of people don't like his music. I mean, I guess that was the Florida in me when I lived in Florida. I mean, but he's all the buzz right now because he went on Nene Leakes' pod, and they were discussing his life and his battle or his diagnosis with lupus. And if you look at Trick Daddy now and how he was, it's like damn, you know, people age, but they still kind of resemble themselves. You know what I mean? Trick Daddy now is just like, damn, that's Trick Daddy. That fool don't even look the same, man. You know what I mean? 51 years old. He's kind of on the bubble, looking bubble-shaped body, you know what I'm talking about? But 51 years old, but homie's kind of buzzing right now because of some comments he's made. Like I said, he was on the Nene Leakes show, and you know, they were discussing lifestyle and whatnot. And he was married, but now he was talking about how he sees a lot of women, but he's not intimate with a lot of women. So he says, with the exception of 2 or 3 other women, with the exception of Nene Leakes, of course, he says he's not attracted to women over 35 years old. He said women over 35 years old, their standards are too high. They're too emotional, and they're damaged goods from their past relationships. So what do y'all think about that? I know some of the fellas gonna be like, oh yeah, I can see it, I can understand it. Ooh. But a lot of women over 35 hear that and they're like, yo, what the fuck? What you mean? My thing is, I like them older. You know what I'm saying? I've always liked older women. Ever since I was a youngster, I've liked older women. But I don't know, to say women over 35 are damaged goods is crazy. For women over 35 are, to me, that's like the prime beauty of a woman. Like, you go on social now, you see women, and they're in that age range. You know what I'm saying? You see a bad female, and it's like, oh, okay, she's 40, 42, I mean, 45. Like my wife, 42, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Damaged goods. What? How can you say women over 35 are damaged goods? Like, oh, you 51, homie. I know you got a lot of trauma, which is, your comment right there is probably reflecting, but I don't know. People like their preferences are their preferences, you know what I'm saying? So if he doesn't like women 35 and up, that's his preference. I mean, Rick Ross likes skinny women with short hair, you know what I mean? That's his preference. If Trick Daddy, who's 51, likes women 34 and younger, or 21 to 29, I mean, that's his preference. It's crazy, though, to me, for the younger women, not to like older men, but to like older men, like old ass dudes. Like, for example, like, I know I said Deion and Carucci. I mean, you don't have no control of who you like, but 37 and 57, like, homie's old. Are you attracted to homie, or is it the status and the name of Coach Prime? Coach Belichick and his girlfriend, his girlfriend's like 20-something. Coach Belichick is like 60-something. And no disrespect to him, but she has like a big selection of men she can be with. And she's with Coach Belichick. Like, you mean to tell me she's attracted to him? Which she is, obviously, because she's with him. But it's just crazy. It's crazy if you think about it. People are gonna like who they like. I know. They're attracted to who they're attracted to. Like I said, you're not in control of who is brought into your life and what energies are brought to you, people, etc., etc. But if you think about it, it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's like, these dudes can be their dads. They're old enough to be their fathers, or some of them even grandfathers. And it's just like, oh, that's your husband? Wow. It makes me think about Modern Family. But I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So what are your thoughts on Trick Daddy saying women 35 and up are damaged goods because they're too emotional? They're too emotional. They're expectations are too high, their standards are too high because of past relationships. What are your thoughts on that? For my ladies, 35 and up, what are your thoughts on Trick Daddy saying y'all are damaged goods because y'all's standards are too high, y'all are too emotional? What are your thoughts on that? Is he valid for that point? Is he valid because it's his take, it's his point? Or should he have not said it aloud and just kept it to himself? What are your thoughts, ladies? What are your thoughts? Fellas, let me know what your thoughts are on that as well. But we got a short one today. That's going to wrap it up. I just wanted to get on here and show y'all the new me, the new look. Trying to get my color back, like I said, but make sure y'all support the podcast. Yeah, man. I mean, the homies has been feeling good. Sorry for this lackluster episode, but stay tuned though, because we got some guests lined up over the next couple of weeks. We're going to teach you a lot of things in regards to different ventures of business, and just wait and see. You know what I mean? Guests lined up over the next few weeks, next month. Really looking forward to it. But make sure y'all like, subscribe on all the platforms. You already know what to do when it comes to social media. You stay on social media. You know what I'm saying? You might as well while you're on there. Like, subscribe, follow. You know what I mean? Follow the podcast, share it. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in every week, supporting the podcast. Make sure y'all click the link. Support the little one. Get ready to go to college. If y'all want to donate to the pod, y'all can do that too. Links are in the show notes. I appreciate y'all. Until the next episode, this is homie West Coast Rob signing out. YeahDat.
The YeahDat Podcast.